Hey, I'm back. This is Coach Nikki Zeigler. I have some amazing women all day. Just all kind of nuggets have been just being dropped on all kind of levels. I'm excited about being a part of the Level Up Summit, and I'm excited to have Kern Cherry to allow me to interview all of these dynamic speakers, elite speakers that's a part of the actual summit. And so we got another dynamic speaker. Her name is Christine Mckay. We're going to go ahead and bring her in onto our live. Welcome to Talks with Coach Nikki Zeigler. Christine, how are you doing today?
I am doing great. It is so great to be here. Thank you so much for having me, Nikki. I really appreciate it.
You are so welcome. I'm excited because there's so much going on with the summit. It's so much, just good energy. Everybody's ready to receive and get what God has for them. And so you're another one of the pieces, missing pieces to the puzzle that's going to help us to fulfill what God has for our life. So can you tell them who you are, where do you live, and what you got going on?
Yeah. So Christine Mckay, I am a business negotiation strategist. I work with small and mid-sized companies, helping them ask for more and then providing them the tools and the resources to negotiate for it. I am out of Los Angeles, California, where it is beautiful and sunny, and originally from Montana. So, but it very big difference from a little tiny community country farm to living in the big cities.
So how is Montana? I've never been there before.
Montana is beautiful. And I grew up on the plains just south of the Canadian border. So it gets very, very cold, which makes it sound like it's not very beautiful, but it's actually stunning. And just, you can see the sky for miles and miles away, and sunrises and sunsets like I've never seen before. It's just beautiful.
So what made you move to the big city?
Oh, now that's a story. So yeah, I was when I was 19, I discovered I was pregnant and unmarried and lost my job, got evicted from my trailer, and was living in the back of my car. Married a not so nice guy, had 2 more kids, had 3 kids by the age of 22, and ended up moving to the East Coast, and decided after I wasn't allowed to work or get an education, and yet I couldn't feed my kids. I decided I'd had enough and went to community college and got a 4.0 GPA, ended up at a 4-year school on a full scholarship, became a single mom.
Okay.
And then when I was in my university at my 4-year school, I connected up with my husband now, and we've been happily married for almost 28 years. And his job brought us from Boston to Los Angeles. So
isn't that something? Look how far God has brought you, girl. You don't care.
Oh, he's brought me so far.
Oh my God.
I earned an MBA from Harvard University because of him. And I just quit living in the back of my car. And I met this woman. Her name is Roxanne Yukin, and she is with the Lord now. But I miss her every day. Talk about her every day. And she's the one who brought me to Jesus, and had me draw a picture of God in the center, and then write down 4 things that I wanted to pray for. And the only thing I remember is that I wanted to go to Harvard. That's the only thing I remembered. And I remember I went to the welfare office, because you can't get welfare when you don't have an address, or you couldn't then. So I wasn't on welfare. I'd lost like 25 pounds in my first trimester. Got to the welfare office, and they said, "What are you going to do?" And I said, "I'm going to Harvard." And they laughed at me. They're like, "What? Oh my God, who the heck are you?" But I just believed, and God put all the pieces in place for me to make that happen. And it was my faith in him and his faith in me that actually made it possible. And so
you better testify. That is so awesome. I'm so proud of you. Like,
thank you. I am too.
You have to be. You can't be confident as a speaker and not be proud of where you've came. Your past do not define who you are. Your future defines who you are. You know, you don't let your past hold you down. We have to keep pushing. I had a rough past myself, so I understand that. Like, that is crazy. And you have babies. How old are your babies now?
Oh, they're not babies. They're
I
how
call
old are
mine babies forever.
30, 34, 33, 34, and 35.
And you don't even look like you like no age. I'm not going to ask you how old you are because you look
Oh,
good.
I don't mind. I'm 55, so
You're 55 years old,
yeah.
girl. I'm thinking you like 40.
Thank you.
Girl. Come on now. Wow. So you're on the level of Summitt. You got some amazing things going. Hey, Geneva Ashley is one of my co-authors. We got a book coming out called I Am a Overcomer Woman. And so she's on here and I want to give her a shout out. Thank you for joining in. We have an anthology coming out April the 28th, which is my birthday. So
congratulations. I'm looking to publish my first book on my birthday in June.
Okay, good. We got to get these books out because there's so many people need knowledge.
Absolutely.
So I hope everybody can get their own book because everybody has a story to tell.
Absolutely.
Has a story to tell, and I don't want nobody ever to not tell their story because it's going to help somebody else.
Absolutely, because everybody's story, different people's stories resonate with other people. One person's story isn't going to resonate with everybody.
It's true.
Absolutely.
Wow. So tell us, what are you going to be speaking about at the Level Up Summit?
Yes, I'm going to be talking about how to ask for more and expect to get it. And you might recognize that is a Maya Angelou quote. She is one of my favorites. And so, so that's what we're going to talk about. The importance of how do you negotiate more effectively for what it is that you want out of life and out of business. It doesn't matter if it's with a customer, a supplier, an investor, your kids, your partner. Negotiation is a part of everyday life. And if we can do that more effectively, and we elevate everybody around us.
Wow. So my question to you is, how long have you had your own company?
So I started Venn negotiation about 2 years ago, but I've been doing negotiation for almost 30 years now. And so it's been a road. I've done a lot of negotiation with very large companies. I've negotiated with almost half the Fortune 500 and in 53 countries. But I really love working with smaller businesses, helping them elevate their negotiations, because big companies, everybody's a specialist. And when you're a specialist, you have access to information that smaller organizations and generalists don't have. So I know how those guys buy products and services, and I know how they sell them. And so my mission is to just bring that to smaller organizations so that you know how to ask for more and you actually can expect to get it.
Wow. So you coming to the summit. What other things that you're doing besides speaking? And so how long you been speaking?
To be honest, if I go back really far, I started doing public speaking when I was 12. It is it's an addiction. I love speaking. God put me on this earth to speak. I love it. It's like I get the biggest high. It's such a great feeling. So I've been speaking for a long time. I just launched a new podcast, which I'm super excited about, called In the Venn Zone. And it is a really intriguing and different way of talking about negotiation topics. We have, the CEO of the company who owns the Philadelphia 76ers is on the show. A woman who owns a horse ranch is on the show to talk about how you know your value when you're negotiating. Somebody who's done investments and works with, people of all different, from all different walks of life. And he talks about kind of negotiating from beginning to end. I'm just super excited about it. So In the Venn Zone. So that's happening. Just launching a new program and called Venn Masters, which is like Toastmasters for negotiation. And I have a new book coming out. So I'm not doing anything really. It's really slow.
You just name all this stuff, and like, I'm not doing nothing, girl. You're doing everything. You're living your best life.
Doing nothing.
You're talking. That's what we love to do. I was just telling my friend, I was like, I remember going to elementary school, and my teacher would go home and tell my mom, she talks so much. But what she didn't understand, I talk so much because that was my purpose. I'm a talk. I get paid to move my mouth. That's what we get paid to do. So, you know, it is what it is for me. But I just thank God for having you on the program, on my show. I'm excited. I can't wait to see what you're going to talk about. It's going to be so good. Guys, don't forget, you got to go and register with the Level Up Summit. It's going to be amazing. People like Christine Mckay's going to be there from Los Angeles. And she's going to tell you how to negotiate things. So thank you for joining us on our show. How do they reach you?
So the best way to do that is to go to vennegotiation.com, which you can see right there. Or you can find me on LinkedIn and under Christine Mckay, and just shoot me a message there. So
all right. Well, thank you so much. Let's kind of level up, level up,
everybody.
Take care.
Thanks for having me, Nikki. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate it too. Talk to you soon, girl.
Cheers.